This is the iMovie tutorial for basic video editing. Insert your card into the back of the machine and it will show up on your desktop, usually as a no name. It should open iMovie automatically and you should see all of the video that's on that card. It'll kind of appear in the import area in iMovie. What you can do is you can scrub through the clips, double check that that's what you want. And then go ahead and you can import either the clips that you want, so you can go through and you can actually select them individually, or you can just go ahead and select the whole thing, or all the images on the card. Once you've chosen what you want to import and you've selected it, then you're just going to hit import selected or import all at the bottom of the window, and then wait for it to import. Oh, do choose the event you want it to be saved into. And then it will say import complete when that is done. Once the import is complete, open iMovie if you closed it, and then it should be the video that you imported should be inside of an event in your iMovie library. This one's under 1118. There's 3 buttons at the top. There's the media, the projects, and the theater. The media is the raw footage or the raw clips. The projects are the projects that have been edited, and the theater is what has been published. To make a new project, click on the plus in the upper left hand corner, choose movie, don't choose trailer, and then you want to choose no theme. Go ahead and click OK, and then title your movie something at this point. I'm going to call mine Basic Edit Demo, and then hit OK. Once you have this, you'll see the basic operating areas for iMovie, the import media. You could import media here, but it'll just boot up automatically when you insert the card. We go to today's event, and there's some of our video. If we go to other events, there's different videos. Choose the section of video that you want from your footage, and click and hold to drag the section, and then drag it down to the bottom area. The top section is raw video, and the bottom section is actually your project. So if you were going to add something from another event, you could do that here, or you could just add from the same event another clip. Notice that up at the top, the orange line that's on the raw footage, that means that you've already used the clip. Play the clip to make sure that it's exactly what you want. And if it's too long, you can always shorten it by grabbing the end of the clip and pulling it back to where you want it, or you can make the clip longer by doing the opposite. I'll just edit this right here. That looks good. And then I'll just add another section of this same clip at the end just to show you how to edit 2 things together. Once you're satisfied with your edit, you can play the clip. Make sure that it looks the way that you want it to look. And then you'll need to put on some titles. Up at the top of the iMovie interface is My Media, Audio, Titles, Backgrounds, and Transitions. If you go to Titles, you can choose a title. Just drag and drop it into your project, and you'll be required to put a title on the front of your 1-minute video. You can choose any of the titles that you want. Just title it 1-minute video, and then make sure that all group members' names are in the opening credits. Make sure you spell everything correctly. Once you have everything spelled correctly, double check it, play your video, make sure that it looks all right. And then add end credits if you need them. The backgrounds I wouldn't use. I wouldn't use any transitions for this project. We'll get to some effects later. This is just basics for this 1-minute video. So now let's look at a few things over here. We've got some auto color, we've got some color correction, we have some cropping. There's some image stabilization here, there's some volume for this clip, some noise reduction and the equalizer for sound. Speed is somewhat interesting, so if you have a word like creative, you could always play around with the reverse, or changing the speed of something, slowing it down, making it fast. Either way, I'm not going to do that on this because it doesn't matter. There's also some filters that you can put on, kind of like Instagram. You can choose to have some kind of a filter over the top of your video. This can take away from your video too, so just play with it. Kind of don't put it on everything. Unless you really want it to be creative. So now I have this effect on top of one of my sections in my video just to show you that it's different. And then I'm going to double check that I have everything done correctly, and then I will probably put some end titles on it. Just for this demo purpose, I'm just going to throw some end titles on here without typing anything onto it, just so that you see what would happen if you did that. So there's the end titles. I put them at the end. They're on black. You can change that color, but it's not necessary for today. Finally, when your video has been completely edited together, and you're ready to export, you want to export using the share button in the upper right hand corner. Now there is a Vimeo button, but don't use it. We're behind a firewall. It's not going to work. So make sure that you go ahead and you click on File, leave a lot of the stuff the way it came in, and then hit Next. Make sure that you're saving it someplace where you can see it, to your desktop. Go ahead and save it. And then it will appear up at the top in that circle. And when that circle is no longer a pie and it's solid white, then it is done. Once your video is done, it'll say share successful. Then what you can do is you can hit show, and it'll show you in your browser or your Finder window where exactly this is located. If you accidentally sent it to your documents folder, then you can sort of find it there. Once you find your file, then you can close iMovie and open up Vimeo. Go ahead and sign into your account. Once you get into your account, you're going to click the blue button that says upload, then the choose file to upload, make sure that you find your file, click open, and then Vimeo does its work. It'll upload your video. Also, remember to spell things correctly. Also, make sure that the privacy on this video is anyone can see this video. Otherwise, I won't be able to see it. And if I can't see it, I can't grade it. And then once it's done uploading, Vimeo will sort of send you to a page, or you can click on the green bar and it'll send you to the page where your video is going to be. Here is your waiting screen. The waiting screen means you're either converting a video or you're a non-paid user. Once you see that your video has started to convert, then you can close this page. It will show up in about 45 minutes.